Well, it's a nice day at the pier here today. There's the Adobe looking apartments, condos, whatever they are that I talked about. A good amount there. Some of the earths you see, there's only a couple at the end or whatever. And you got Kincaid's here. It used to be what do you call it? Cattlemen's. Really nice day. The water looks clear here. No real waves. Pretty mellow. Lightly splashing against the rocks here. You can hear some sea lions out there. Mountains out to sea. Yeah, you can see Catalina from here off of PV. This is the only third Earth I've been to that you could see Catalina from. Rome from you definitely can't, and most of them you can't, but doesn't mean there's only three. Maybe a lot of the Earths I've been to I haven't looked or even been at the beach, but this is the only third one I've seen Catalina. Other Earths I've talked, no, you can't. I haven't seen them. They're trying to tell me that doesn't exist. It's like, you were seeing was a boat out there. No, it's not a boat. So that looks like a boat, right? And that used to be the Shark Attack, the one that looks like a ship there. The old women that used to run it. They sold neo-Nazi stuff there. No, I'd see skinheads leaving there sometimes with Hitler bands for their arms. That stuff, they give it away now. No one wants it. Everything's got a swastika on it. Their dollars, their coins. That's got such a bad rap now. You don't really want to own something like that. Sometimes you think, shit, they're selling pretty cheap. A real, Third Reich dollar bill of or 20, whatever it may be. Swastikas, big old swastikas all over it. No one wants it. They're selling for cheap, $1.50 or $2. It's like you're tempted to buy it, but then say a neighbor or someone came by and saw it. They may not say anything, and they go start going, that is over at his house, and notice he's got this Third Reich, like Hitler stuff. He's one of those neo-Nazis. Before you know it, you got some bad rap. It's just kind of something interesting. You thought you'd have a taste of history of because it's authentic. Coins, dollars, and stuff like that. It's a giveaway because no one wants them. So they let it go for pennies, If you really don't want to own it, as you're going to get a bad reputation and people are going to say you're a neo-Nazi or whatever. So you're better off not buying it. So you didn't seem to sell too much of it. But those old women there, they had a whole section there. Different sayings and emblems and plaques with different things and coins, dollars, different containers, whatever, armbands, real neo-Nazi shit from the day, They also sold giant shark teeth from the Megalodon fossils, a giant shark teeth, big old, giant teeth. I said, how are you able to sell them for so cheap, like $4 each? The guy said, because there's parts of the ocean where there's literally millions of them, because they're like great white dinosaurs, basically. And here we got jellyfish here. Parts of the ocean where there's literally millions on the ground floor, because great white sharks like that constantly shed teeth. So do the dinosaur versions. They shed teeth like it's nothing. They grow them back just as quick. This is how they are. So there's sections of the ocean where there's just literally millions of them everywhere. So what are you going to do with all of them? It's not like they're hard to get. They're, in such abundance. I'm up, still a case of 50 to one of these stores for whatever with shipping, $45 or whatever, and ship them off all day long. There's stores like that then turn around and sell them for $5, $8 each or whatever. So there's so many. They were real. Later in the day, you can see Catalina much better, I'm sure. It's just how the weather is, the brightness on it. You don't see it as much as you will later on. PVs, often a different shape on different Earths. This one has a long pointy front, as opposed to others a little thicker. Others, go straight down the side more like that rather than a long point. That's like the alligator tip type, I call it. And you got the mountains out to sea. These are good size. Those are pretty damn high up. And they go pretty far out there. Some of the Earths go even farther than that. Yeah, a bit further than that. And they're high and low. It's just different from Earth to Earth. That's one. A lot of much the same. People don't even realize they're looking at a different Earth. If you look closer, you could see, like this one does have the cages and all that around those 3 pipes there. And these 2 pipes, typically I think there's only 2 pipes over there and 2 here, I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but then you go to the post office over there and see the view from there, and you get a different view from Earth to Earth from the post office, what you can see and what you can't see. Otherwise, it's hard for people to even notice. And you see here the mountains out to sea. You see beyond the mountains out to sea, you can see the other mountains. I don't know what mountains those are, but you can see them right there. Sometimes you make it a little darker, you can see it better. But I've seen that before, the mountains beyond, the mountains out to sea. White structure out at the mountains at the middle. That middle thing is, I don't know what that is. That's just the land there, or a big structure, I don't know. See where I'm from, sometimes you'd see the mountains over there out to sea. They'd be called the Malibu Canyon. I don't know what you guys call it here. I don't know. Most mountains, I've asked people about the other mountains out to the side. What mountains are they? I don't know, some mountains. Just like me. Where I'm from, if someone asks me what mountains are these, I don't know the name of them. Most people don't, let's face it. Just because you live there doesn't mean you should know the name of them. You don't ever go there, you know what I mean? Who knows? It's a mountain that's always been there, so you don't really think much of it. And this one, some of them, see the ship masses here. Look at the side, like this ship's about to capsize. Be blown over, really crooked there, but some more crooked than others. The cannons on the top there. Reminds me of the AC/DC tour, For Those About to Rock, right? We salute you. For those about to rock, fire. And they had a big ship on stage. These cannons would all go off. It's pretty powerful. It's pretty cool, actually. Memorable, For those about to rock, fire. We salute you. That's pretty cool. Seeing this guy was here yesterday. He's only got one leg. Kind of sad. That happens sometimes. These fishermen are like, sometimes the seagulls will intercept a anchovy that they're casting out. They're not supposed to be casting out overhead anyways, everyone does, but birds are hungry. They see an anchovy flying through the sky. They don't know it's got on a hook, but some of these guys are like, that's a 28-cent anchovy he just took from me. Right? So they reel the burn in with the anchovy, and because they're pissed off, they go ahead and take their clips that they use to cut their fishing wire and stuff and clip one of their legs off, which is pretty sad to do. You don't do that, because it took a 28-cent anchovy. Really? That's the second one they've got from me this week. And take his damn leg off. North where I'm from, they started taking their clippers and cutting off the tips of their beak, and that's like, they can't eat without that. if there's a big thing in the Beach Report or anyone caught doing that's in a lot of trouble because that's totally wrong. I think for this guy it's wrong because he's got to go around life with one leg now, you know, not cool. That's more likely what happened. Now, I'm not saying that's what happened, but that's what I know that they've done in the past. This is always a good view from here, especially when there's a bit of waves coming in. People are like, what part of the pier is that? It's just right here, but it looks cool, you know. I got some with big waves rolling in right there. It looks pretty cool. And the pylons are a bit different, often from earth to earth. The structure of them, the way they're done. These are all straight down with side structures connected to them. Often they're all a bunch of side structures, all going sideways, different directions to hold it in. These are a bit different, all more straight down. There's the library, Veterans Park. I used to go there when it was open as a library. I think the last time I was there, a kid, I don't know, 17 maybe, 16, I forget. I rented a few books there. I never ended up returning them, they shut down. But that happens sometimes, you know. Now I was responsible. You don't, oh shit, I forgot to bring it. And it's like, shit, a year goes by and say, do it, but that happens. They bargain for that sometimes. It's hard enough. I've been in so many different, you know, Earths. It's hard to keep track. Sometimes some of them are so much alike. It's hard to tell. Like the type of windows, it looks like. I remember those yesterday. Doesn't mean they weren't there, you know. Easy to add that on and say, oh, look. It looks kind of, you know, run down wood there and so forth. And then this place with the glass structure at the end, the Oriental connection here, or the Oriental breeze. Definitely not up to code, but who really cares? It's not, you know, it's not even safety glass, I don't think. It doesn't meet up properly. There's big gaps in it, the wind blows through. You know, top's glass, sides are glass. That section near the end there, I don't know, you don't really get earthquakes anymore, but I wouldn't say you'd want to be on that side if there was an earthquake, you know. So, it appears got a little cap there where El Torito is and all that. Some type of antenna, I'm sure, or camera. They put cameras inside those posts, on the top of them, all that. Put them anywhere nowadays. You crank up the LUX, the Lux, whatever, and blast through just about anything nowadays. Yeah, because of the lighting, you can't see Catalina that good. I'll compare them later in a few minutes. Definitely a nice day out. history.